The best thing about science is that it admits when it's wrong right away. Some theories are often shown to be false. Old, widely held ideas have been proven wrong by new research. Sometimes they are left unfinished, and sometimes they are turned down right away. But this constant process doesn't stop people from coming up with new ideas. Science is thought to be the most thorough process because it has detailed steps, but that doesn't mean theories don't get debunked. Sometimes, a hoax was done on purpose to trick the scientific community. Several old scientific facts have been shown to be wrong. Check out these 10 old scientific facts that have been proven wrong. But before we start our countdown, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon as well. Number 10. Discovery of planet Vulcan. In the 19th century, astronomers and scientists believed that there was a planet that resided between the Sun and Mercury. However, this planet was never discovered. It was known by the name Vulcan. Urbain Jean-Joseph Leverrier was the one who made the initial discovery of it. He did so because there were some anomalies with the orbit of Mercury that could not be explained. According to Leverrier's theory, these characteristics must have their origin in the presence of an object that acts as a source of gravity, such as the Moon or a small planet. There were some astronomers who were skeptical regarding the existence of Vulcan. 1915 was the year that the quest for this made-up planet was finally called off. In addition, Einstein's theory of general relativity was able to assist explain some of the unusual occurrences that are linked with the planet Mercury. Number 9. Spontaneous life. For many years, it was a commonly held belief that life emerged from inanimate substances without the need for a seed, an egg, or any other type of reproductive structure. Aristotle is credited as being the originator of this theory. Even philosophers who came before him believed that when dirt, earth, and slime were exposed to sunshine, they would spontaneously generate life. Even after Aristotle's death, the theory continued to be taught. Even into the 1800s, there were still scientists who held this view. The theory was not able to withstand the scrutiny of the scientific process, and it was ultimately disproved. It is one of the many scientific facts that have been refuted in recent years. Number 8. Earth expanding. The idea of subduction is the cornerstone of our contemporary knowledge of the Earth and the processes that occur on it. Before this theory gained widespread support, a significant number of experts believed that the size of the Earth was continuously expanding. This assisted in explaining a number of phenomena, including the mountain ranges that lie underneath the Earth and the drifts that occur in the continents. This notion has not only been debunked as one of the scientific realities, but it has also been superseded by the theory of tectonic plates, which provides an explanation for the motions that occur beneath the surface of the Earth. Number 7. The theory of phlogiston. In 1667, Johann Joachim Becher proposed a hypothesis that suggested every combustible material contains an element known as phlogiston, which is produced during the burning process. This theory maintained that phlogiston is a necessary component for combustion. In point of fact, people used to believe that the presence of this component was absolutely necessary for the combustion to take place. It was said that phlogiston lacked any discernible color. This notion was discredited as time went on as a result of scientific studies, which shown that it did not account for the combustion of metals. Oxidation was the theory that took the place of the phlogiston theory. Number 6. Martian canals. During the 19th century, scientists assumed that Mars was covered with a network of ravines and gullies similar to those found on Earth. In 1877, Giovanni Schiaparelli was the one who made the initial discovery of them. After receiving support from other researchers, the concept of canals on Mars emerged as a pheromone. In addition to this, it was stated that the canals were part of an irrigation system that was created by people who lived on the planet. The idea was still being discussed in the 20th century. The discovery that the canals on Mars are a myth was made possible by the development of sophisticated telescopes. It eventually came to light that the features that appeared to be canals were actually optical illusions. In the 1960s, an unmanned spacecraft went to Mars and took pictures, which put an end to the theory and put it on the list of scientific facts that turned out to be wrong. Number 5. Ether. This enigmatic substance, which is also known as ether, was said to be an ingredient that assisted in the transmission of light over the entirety of the known cosmos. The scientific community used to assume that light had to be carried from one location to another in order for it to move from one spot to another. Up until the 19th century, people generally agreed with the ether idea. Despite the fact that experiments consistently showed that this hypothesis was incorrect, many individuals continued to support it. The development of more complex theories led to the gradual elimination of the practice. In point of fact, it can be found in its polished form even now. Number 4. The blank slate. It is one of the more controversial and long-standing hypotheses in the field of psychology. It asserts that a person is born with no predetermined characteristics of their personality. Every bit of intellectual knowledge was acquired through a combination of study and practical application. There was no such thing as instinct in these circumstances. Although there is little doubt that a person's education and experiences do play a significant effect in the formation of their personality, it is also essential to acknowledge the impact that a person's genes would have in this respect. There is a hereditary component to certain characteristics. After a great deal of research and testing, this was finally established, and the concept of a blank slate ended up being debunked as one of the scientific facts. Number 3. Phrenology. At this point in time, it is only considered to be a form of pseudoscience, but in the past, it enjoyed widespread acceptance. According to this hypothesis, certain regions of the brain were responsible for specific personality qualities, such as intelligence, aggressiveness, and musical preference. The phrenology theory states that the greater the size of a certain region of a person's brain, the greater the likelihood that the individual will behave in a particular way. Phrenology was never taken seriously by scientists. However, it was only eliminated gradually over time. Number 2. The static universe. Before the Big Bang theory was widely accepted, it was discovered that neither the size of the universe nor its overall size was altering. This indicated that the size of the universe would not expand or contract more in the future. This hypothesis was supported by the likes of Albert Einstein. The hypothesis had a number of flaws that could not be answered because it did not expound on the reason why the universe did not become denser as more time passed. After further consideration, Einstein decided to forsake this concept. As a result, the idea that the cosmos is unchanging now belongs to the category of disproven scientific facts. Number 1. Cold fusion. In order to successfully carry out a nuclear experiment, you will need to maintain extremely high temperatures as well as tremendous amounts of energy. According to the proponents of the cold fusion hypothesis, a process of this nature can also take place at ambient temperature. The idea behind it was not complicated at all. In point of fact, there are others who continue to uphold this misconception. These are the top 10 old scientific facts proven wrong. If you liked the video, leave a comment and also subscribe to our channel for more top 10 facts. Press the bell icon for all the latest updates. Thanks for watching.